My name's Aaron, and this is your update video about Forbidden. So Forbidden, there's quite a lot of history with this one, and you've noticed that the labels are black chrome. And this will be a collection of 3 fragrances spaced out throughout the year. The next release is May. My amazing production unicorn that's been with me over a year now, called Pip, he came up with the name Forbidden, and we were talking in the factory and we came up with the whole concept behind Forbidden, and that was August last year, and it's taken this long to develop. Last year I wanted a number that could be to do with the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. This is all based around the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and you've seen the photography, there's all the Mad Hatter's hat, and I'll explain why. And because when I develop a fragrance, I generally finish about 80% of it, and then the months leading up to it, I generally will work 7 days a week and work between 6 and 10 hours a day and push myself to absolute exhaustion to finish it. With this one, this was probably the most difficult one I developed because I wanted to really push the gourmand in a different direction, and I really wanted it dipped in rum, and I really wanted the narcotic naughtiness to it. The Mad Hatter act was mad because of the mercury that he used in his hat, and actually at the end of developing a fragrance I have to take time off because I lose about half a stone actually, and I just have such a lack of sleep that I have complete and utter mental, spiritual and creative fatigue. So actually I make myself mad through my art, but it's the way that I work, and so always after a release I take time off to just sleep, do normal things. Forbidden is particularly dark and gorgeous and smooth, and with gourmands you can either get a sort of metallic feel with them, that's how they project through all of it, which I didn't want with this. What I wanted was silky, smooth, whipped chocolate, and also like the Willy Wonka's factory with the chocolate. I was getting all this sort of inspiration of the madness of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. It's just the inspiration came from sort of the Mad Hatter being sat in a dark forest of fairies flying around and rivers of dark chocolate, and on the table there was bakewell tarts, there was cherries, there was chocolate, and then a massive tanker of rum, and they were there and they were gorging and feasting and on all this naughtiness. And in the dark forest you can do forbidden things because you're high from the oxytocin that's released from the amount of sugar. So that's the inspiration behind Forbidden. It's very, very wearable, and I actually see this one as being someone's signature scent. I don't see it being so chocolate that it's like it smells like a pudding. And really with gourmands, the thing I've noticed as well, that either they smell like, one of my most favourite things is a rhubarb crumble, but you don't want to smell like a pudding or a dessert. You primarily want to smell of a fine fragrance, and there's a massive difference when a perfumer can elevate the art from a pudding to a fine fragrance. So this primarily is the citruses, the bergamot, which is the softest and most ethereal of all the citruses. I love working with it. You have neroli on top, but you have bergamot and sweet orange, and this is so sweet. You have that at the top, and then you have the vanilla, the tonka bean, and then permeating to the back is sandalwood to give it silkiness, patchouli, chocolate, and then the rum note starts vibrating through. The oud at the base smokes the whole thing out. As this dries down, you're left with an amazing bakewell tart smell, but you get movement of it. It isn't like you stood next to someone eating pudding. What you're getting is movement of chocolate cherry bakewell, but primarily you get the movement of bergamot, sandalwood, sweet orange, vanilla, tonka bean. I'm very, very proud of this one. This was completely out of my comfort zone, days and months to design, and because it was Pip's fragrance, I wanted to make sure I did him proud because he came up with the name of this concept. So we are launching this on 1 minute past midnight, 12th of the 3rd, 21, which goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And we're launching it with 20% off. The cost of it is £150, so for 12 hours you'll get 20% off. You'll also get, if you get the 50ml, you also get a 10ml. And I would suggest with this one, getting the 10ml oud and putting the 10ml oud underneath the appliance on the top, and that makes it extraordinary. So that's how I would layer this. So I would personally choose the 10ml oud with the 50ml forbidden, and you can either choose the 30ml fake or the 30ml Odyssey. I want to thank you so much for supporting myself and my amazing team. We're starting to show the factory and the team on Instagram, because I'm very proud of this last 18 months of this journey, and I'm very proud of the factory and my staff. See you soon.